All right, welcome. Welcome to this side of town. Okay, so here we're gonna be making a lettuce wrapped spicy tofu burger. And so here you can really play around with spice. If spice is not your thing, I totally get it. I have mixed reviews myself around spice. So you can really modify the recipe based on what really agrees with your overall constitution. So here we're going to be using some organic tofu. My relationship with tofu has ebbed and flowed over the years. Sometimes I like it and sometimes I really don't. So, but I have to say this recipe is really, really interesting. It's a more creative way of tofu. Sometimes I've seen burgers where they'll keep the tofu whole and just kind of grill it just as is. This is a little bit of a different take on it. So that's why I wanted to share it with you. So basically the way this one works, oh yeah, I'm gonna grab my cutting board. Thank you, Lisa. The way this one works is it requires a little bit of time on the front end because you actually have to take this tofu and extract a little bit of the moisture. So most tofu that you buy in the store is actually packed in a liquid. That's what keeps it kind of as juicy as it is. So I'm gonna drain that out and go ahead and pull out the block. So this is extra firm tofu as well. You can actually buy different types of tofu at the store. So I make sure to get myself the extra firm kind. And here, essentially, it doesn't really matter what the shape of the tofu is because our goal here is just to extract the liquid out of it. And so you can do this by basically taking, kitchen towel or paper towels, whatever it might be, and going ahead and just kind of laying it on here. For this recipe, we would do the whole block, but I'm just going to show you here a quick little demo. And then lay another towel on top of it, and then just another kind of, another layer, another plate, and then weight it. What that's going to do is it's just going to allow gravity to kind of slowly work and squeeze all the liquid out of the tofu because we don't want a mushy burger. So we'll leave that, and you can actually get it started, and you can leave it for like 20 minutes or something like that, and it will work and kind of squeeze the liquid out itself. So here's our cool little magical kitchen. And I'm going to take this tofu over here, which we've had kind of prepping for a little bit of time, just so I would be able to show you how it all works. So this has been getting pressed for, gosh, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes, something like that. But it's all here and much different consistency than the tofu right out of the box. So that's important. So then, while you wait for your tofu to press, one of the things that makes this particular recipe really, really yummy is the different types of slaw that go on it. So we're not using a traditional hamburger bun here. We're doing a lettuce wrap. So I'm going to use the lettuce as the bun, and then we have some other really yummy pieces that go inside. So one is a carrot kind of pickle. So we've got these really lovely veggies that came from local growers here. So carrot, we've got some radishes and cucumber. So we're going to just make a really quick slaw that is going to go in our burger here. So there's so many fun gadgets in the kitchen. I like gadgets, but you can also totally go old school with a good sharp knife and a cutting board. This is a mandolin. I'm not sure if you've ever seen it before. Amazing tool, can also be quite dangerous. So always make sure you use this little thing here. But this allows this process to happen really, really quickly, which is fun. So I'm going to take my cucumber here, and I'll just show you. We're going to go through really quick And in no time, I'm gonna have, when it starts to get low like this is when the finger guard comes out, but I think this is probably about right. So we'll take this cucumber here. Look at that, beautiful. I don't know if you can see, but really nice, super thin rounds. You can actually adjust this so it can be thicker or thinner depending on what you want or need. So we're gonna add those in. And then we're also gonna do the same with some radish. The radish is a little bit sneakier, so you might wanna grab, yeah, much better, much safer for my fingers. Can kind of get it started, but yeeks, I get worried. Safety first. All right, here we go. Perfect. And then I'm gonna do one more radish here. Perfect. All right, so that's nice. Yum, looks so beautiful. And then carrot, good old fashioned box grater. You can go ahead and grate your carrot. So this is a nice way to get all sorts of healthy, fresh veggies right into this burger, or as a topping to our burger, I suppose. So here we're gonna go ahead and get 2 tablespoons of our rice vinegar. Let's see, where are my little tablespoons? Oh, there they are, I see them. Thank you, perfect. So here we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar. So by the way, I wanted to share that all of the ingredients that I'm cooking with today, I bought at one of our local Safeways. So that was something that was important for me to say, that, everything is relatively easy to find. I didn't have to go to, X, Y, and Z market over here and then go to another market over there and, order it online, whatever. I really wanted to make sure that everything was easy to find and something that you could hopefully be able to replicate. So here's our rice vinegar. We're gonna put a little bit of maple syrup. So again, that kind of nice sweetness. So that's a ½ teaspoon. So I'm gonna make sure I get my measurements correctly. And so we're gonna allow this to kind of marinate as well. So it's about a ½ teaspoon and some salt here. So just add a little bit of salt. And then I'm just gonna mix this up and allow that all to kind of come together, which will be really a nice thing. So again, this was another recipe where I was able to kind of make this whole batch together and then cook all the burgers and enjoy it over the course of a week. It was so quick and easy to be able to reheat the burgers, no problem. And I had all these toppings on hand already, and it was just delicious and satisfying, quick and easy. That's always good. So let's see. Oh yeah, here's our tofu. So now we've pressed it, we're ready, and we're gonna go ahead and start forming the burgers themselves. So easy enough. It's really just crumbling this tofu. And it's so easy now because there's just really no liquid at all in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and crumble it. I'll show this to you in just a second. It's basically, this would kind of looks the same as if we were making a turkey burger or a beef burger. This is kind of the base. So nice little crumbles of tofu, which is a very, excellent protein source. Again, totally heart healthy. So there's all our tofu. Perfect. Then I'm going to go ahead and I have this little mixture of sauces. So this was organic tomato paste. This is a lemongrass kind of paste, which I was like, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to find this ingredient, but actually no problem. It was there in Safeway. So lemongrass is, a wonderful flavor. And then here's where, you can kind of make a choice. So this is sriracha. This is a spicy sauce. You can choose to use it or not, or dial it back. Or if you love spice, you can dial it way up. Your call. So we're going to take this and we're going to add it into our mix. So I don't know if you can see there, that's the crumbles. So I'm going to go ahead and add this into the mix. And again, all the measurements, all the recipes, all the things you've got. And then also as well that I'm going to add here is a shallot. So this is a shallot, and I'm going to go ahead and add that as well into here. Perfect. All right, so I'm going to use this we're just going to kind of start to mix it around. Again, wish I could give you smell-o-vision because all these flavors coming together are delicious. You can see it gives it a nice color, which is always good. I feel like we eat with all of our senses, our eyes, our nose, our ears even, and certainly our mouth. So it's always important to have a visually appealing kind of presentation as well. Okay, that looks perfect. And then again, it's all about consistency here. So I have a little bit of a mixture of flour and salt. So I'm going to add that. Yeah, I can feel it. It's still, despite, pressing the water out, it's still quite moist. So I'm going to add this. I've gone gluten-free the last bit of time. So this is actually a gluten-free flour, but you can use any flour you want. And then there's a little bit of salt in there as well. So I'm going to add, just kind of eyeballing it here, but I'm going to add that. So yeah, that's looking good. Yeah. So again, based on texture, feels good. I might just go ahead and add a little bit more. Perfect. Yeah. That feels about right. So then what we're going to do is just exactly the same. We're going to go ahead and form patties. You guys are getting the hang of it now, probably. And again, totally depends on kind of what size you want, what looks good for you. So can go ahead and do a few patties like this. I love that oh yeah, perfect. She's one step ahead of me over here. This is good. We should take this show on the road. Would you guys come and watch us on the road? All right, so yeah, maybe I'll just do two burgers here just for the purposes of our little demo. So this is just a bit different than the black bean burgers because maybe I'll make one more. We're gonna brown these up on the stove, and then we're actually gonna put them in the oven. And while they're hanging out and cooking in the oven, we're gonna go on to our third burger and then revisit these guys in just a little bit. So there's our 3 patties that I'll take. Oh yeah, I gotta get this. Oh, perfect, it's still nice and warm. I'm just gonna bring it back over here. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm having you run again, camera woman. So same thing, it's nice. This pan is actually still pretty warm, but I'm still gonna allow it to heat up just a bit more. And then bring our little burgers over. Perfect. What's nice about these cast iron pans and that I love is that we're going to heat this. We're going to kind of brown them up right here. And then I'm going to just transfer the whole thing right into the oven. That's what's pretty fabulous about the cast iron. They are a bit heavy, but you can use 2 hands with them. So here we go. Oh, I'm impatient. Just want to get them cooking. But usually want to hear that, nice little sizzle once you get them in there. So I'll wait patiently for to add these other ones. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. So in the meantime, we are also going to make another little sauce for this. So once I get them all on, we'll sneak back over to, oh yeah, perfect. Great. All right, we're in business. I can hear them sizzling now. All right, one last piece here with this burger. So I think you're getting it right. It's all about the flavors. It's all about the layers of sauce. So the last piece here that we're gonna do is to create a little spicy mayo that we'll add in. And so the base here is vegan-ase. And I'm sure some of you are like, what is that? When I saw that, I was like, oh gosh, I don't know. I mean, I'm already not much of a fan for mayo in general, but I was like, all right, I'll give it a try. And actually, it's pretty good. And the ingredients are really simple and totally familiar ingredients. Canola oil, water, brown rice syrup, apple cider vinegar, soy protein. So, this is egg-free, dairy-free, non-GMO, heart healthy, all the things. So, worth giving it a try. I gave it a try. I actually like it. I'm going to go back over here real quick because I hear these guys cooking. Ooh, yeah, looking beautiful. Oh yeah, that's going to be perfect. All right, so for our little spicy mayo here, I'm going to get my measuring cups here. So this is a 1/4 cup of vegan-ase. So add that here real quick. Okay, in we go. And then, your choice. This is for the sriracha. So again, spice, dial it up, dial it back, whatever suits your fancy. I'll kind of do a little bit less than full on, full strength. And then lastly, some lemon juice. So this is, my mom's got a beautiful Meyer lemon tree in her yard. And so these lemons came from there, and I've already squeezed a little bit of juice. So just double check my recipe. So it's a half tablespoon. So I'm going to use this again and just kind of fill it up to the halfway point. Perfect. And give that a quick little mix. And then that will be our nice little kind of yummy topping that will go along with our lettuce wrap and our nice little fresh slaw. So some great color happening here, lots of nutrients. So we'll let all that chill or relax. These are perfect. I think I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. Yeah. Gorgeous. Oops, that guy fell apart a little bit. That's okay. Still delicious. Oh my gosh, I just realized I forgot something. And in they go. I realized I forgot something. All these amazing herbs. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. So I'll just demo this really quickly. But this is the third piece of our flavor profile that I can do actually maybe with these guys. I can do a little quick one. So silly me, trying to move quickly. We have these beautiful fresh herbs. So there's basil here, there's mint, and a little bit of cilantro. And so these actually go in with our tofu. So what the recipe will call for is that these will all get chopped up and mixed in with the tofu. So apologies for forgetting. They were just hanging out here looking so nice that I just thought it was part of the design, but they're really, really yummy in with the burger as well. So don't forget that next time. You learn from me.